Hi everybody and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Sorry that I didn't have a video for you last month reviewing last month's collection. I did film it. I filmed it without audio and I have not had a chance to do a voiceover for it. So unfortunately we've skipped a month. However, I like this month a lot better. So this is my uniquely creative review of the monthly subscription kit, and yeah, I've received the November one and I just wanted to show you guys what we get with the collection. So one thing that I'll start with is this here, which looks to be a freebie. So this is so nice of them. It is a beautiful tag die. I love it. I am getting into creating my Christmas tags for this year. I started the tradition last year. This is going to come in very helpful for that. Getting into the collection, I'll start with the book as always, where they give us some ideas and overview as to how best to use the papers, and a sneak peek at the next collection, which looks very summery, very blue yellows. What comes as extras? So we get some awesome thick washi tape. That is stunning. It's showing a lot more colourful on camera than it is in real life. In real life, it's a little bit more muted, which suits it better. It goes more with the colour palette here, and it's a bit more rustic. We get some of the embellishments. Mine has a bit of an oopsie by the looks of it. The coating, you can see the coating here hasn't gone all the way through on that particular one there. The rest of them look okay though. Then we get their new product, which is layering doilies. And I wanted to see these. I thought that they were going to be more of a white, but they're more of an off-white. Kind of, I guess the term I've heard is like an eggshell colour. That's what they look like. They are wafer thin. They're wafer thin. This is interesting. I'm not really a crafter that uses doilies, but I did like the examples that Uniquely Creative put on their release video to show what was going to be in this collection. I liked what they did, how they used the outside edges of it to create like a frame and things like that. So I'll have a play around with those and see if I can make them work for me in my crafting style. We get lace embellishments. We get the creative cuts with lots of frames, some words by the looks of it. Always love the fonts that they pick. Love the tickets that are there. My favourite, which is the creative cuts, but they're vellum. And we have some white ones here, which is showing up not too bad on camera. They're going to be very fun to use. So although these are grey here, it's actually white. They've just made them grey so that you can see the image on the back. And we have the sticker laser cuts, which these ones are quite nice, being nice and big and things like that if you like this type of style. And here is the whole reason we're here in the first place. It is the 12 by 12 collection pack. So let's open it up and see what the pages are like in real life. Okay. As always, we get the front piece, one of my favourite pieces. I love how it has the collection all together. And on this side, we have some fussy cutting elements. As much as I love the ticket, I know that they come in the creative cuts, and I'm sure I've seen one on the back of one of these as well. So I think this will be another one where I'm happy to keep this section to play around with. Okay, so this we have Penelope's Powder Room. From the names, you are going to get a Bridgerton vibe. So this one, as I said before, Penelope's Powder Room. And I love this. We've done flowers before in this year's collections that have been released, but this is just a different take on them. So although I really do like flowers, I like them in my crafting paper. I like that we've gone with a darker background and that it's something different to the colour palette that we've seen for the 12 months. Here we have the B-side, which is just some nice wood paneling, and we've gone back to having a image on the bottom strip, and I love that because these strips come in handy for so many things, and having it be something that's not just a barcode is very useful. The next one we have is Daphne's Boudoir. Once again, it's just very moody. It's very soft. I love the dark with the peachy colours. Very nice. The B-side, I love this too. I love this probably equally with the front page, which is going to make this page very hard for me to use because this is just so cool. I love the bits of pink that's mixed in with this. It's just really awesome. This is called Ladies Dressing Room. Once again, just stunning. It's got that vintage look. It's got just like the letter vibes and things like that. This, as soon as I saw this particular page, this would look great with the distress oxides, the brown distress oxides, or even like, I think it's called antique odor or antique something. If you were to cut this down just to emphasize the edges a little bit more. I hope that made sense. It was a lot of words that I threw out there, but basically this is the type of page that I look at and I'm thinking inking the edges is a definite must. And this is the B side. Once again, we have a really nice border here. Really, really nice. This is called Eloise's Library, and I love this page. It's got some florals, but the florals are just pushed back within the image. The cracked paint, the pinks, the blacks, it's stunning. B side and the bottom strip. I like that the A side is a little bit more girly and the B sides do lean to be a little bit more masculine, because they can be used for either. It doesn't really matter, but it just makes the collection more versatile. This is called Drawing Room, pink. I'm going to love this, of course. I really like this. I like how it's just got all of the different images and the writing. It's a very good layering piece, I believe, for this one. B side. Never go wrong with polka dots. Benedict's Study. Now this one here, I find that the A side leads more masculine and the B side is also masculine, but I think that they are both great for layering pieces, and it's just something that you could tie in very easily with all of the other pages that we have seen so far. We have the Duke's Great Room, which is the fussy cutting sheet, rulers, words, flowers. I love this, which is the layered. I might actually fussy cut that one out. Ooh, look at me go. B side, you have a really nice ruler down the bottom here. Gorgeous. And our very last piece, this is the B side. And this is the A side, and this is called Modiste Boutique. Gorgeous. Okay, so guys, this has been my overview of the Uniquely Creative November collection kit, and I really, really like this. My favourite so far this year is April. Just, it surprised me so much by how much I loved the purples and the way that they did that concept. This and the steampunk, though, are my top three, and based on the image that is next month's, I don't think that my top three will change based on the images that I've seen. Not to say that that collection doesn't look good, but I know what colours I like and what I'm gravitating to, and these three are stunning. If you haven't grabbed this collection or this paper, I do highly recommend. I did want to touch base in regards to the colour paper that you can add as part of your collection so that you can have the coordinating papers match. I was tempted to do that for this collection. I've only done it for one before. I chose not to, because this paper and how it's been created and how it feels and how it just is some of my favorite paper collections, and that's why I've subscribed for 12 months. The supporting paper, the plain colour paper, I'm not the biggest fan of. I don't like that it is a white core, because I think that it's the type of paper you are going to cut down, and when you cut it down you then have to ink the edges because it's white underneath. This kind of collection, it was the bright pink, it was black, it was colours that when you cut into it you're going to notice the white core. I don't mind the texture. It's a lot thicker than this when you feel it in real life. The texture's fine, but for me and how I like to create and how I like to do things, I'm not a fan of the solid paper packs that you can get that correspond, which is really disappointing, because the quality of these collections is top notch. Chef kiss. It's stunning, but I just don't think that the support paper is at that same level. It's thicker, not necessarily in the good way. It's white core, which this is white core as well. However, because it is a pattern paper, it doesn't matter as much as if it is a solid colour. And when I go to places like, for example, Kmart and even Spotlight or things along those lines that have nice quality cardstock and it is colour the whole way through, I'm always, for my type of crafting style, I'm always going to lean towards that particular cardstock. I just wanted to get that out there now, because next month's kit will be the first 12 months that I've ever subscribed to these collections, and rather than doing a overview of just the December kit that comes in, I'm going to do an overview of my feelings, thoughts and opinions on the whole subscription for what we got over a year. I'm going to bring in all of the sets because I still have them. I've chosen not to use them. I'll talk about that next month when I do that video, but I want to have a look at the collections that we've received, work out whether or not it is value for money, what's the quality like, the images, go over my feelings for each particular month and my likes, dislikes, and all of that kind of stuff. It is a very expensive subscription, rightfully so. We do get a lot for what you're paying, but is it worth it? And I will talk about that more in next month's video, but I don't want to spend time in that video discussing the additional paper collection that you can get when that doesn't form part of this collection. So that's why I wanted to cover that off now. But this collection is stunning. I love every single piece here. Every single piece I can see myself using, and being sad that I don't have another set to play with. If you haven't got your hands on it, I really suggest that you do, because I think that this is one of the ones that is going to sell out quickly once people see it in real life and see what people are able to create with it and how they put all of the pieces together. But thanks so much for watching, guys. Sorry it's been a long time between videos. Being a mum, being a working mum, and doing this has been a lot harder than I thought it would be, but I'm sure that I will eventually get into the swing of posting videos more regularly. Fingers crossed. Thanks again, guys, for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Okay, bye, guys.